Hey, check it out. Happy New Day. Are we here for it? We're going to talk about it. I'm here for it. For those who just waking up, those that's getting off work, those that's probably preoccupied in whatever you're doing right now. You know, before we start anything, we got to get into gratitude. 5 things that you're thankful for. 5 things. You can start small and it can multiply throughout the day. Cause you gotta leave with a good day. It's not, I didn't have my coffee. I didn't have my energy drink. I didn't have no food yet. You woke up this morning, that's a blessing. You woke up in the bed, that's a blessing. The roof over your head, insulation, plumbing, running water, options of what you're gonna wear, what type of shoes you're gonna put on, going to work. You have family, friends, opportunities. If you looking at me through a phone, that's a blessing. That's something to be thankful for. Your phone being charged, gas in your car. Still got the means to be able to take care of things. Regardless of what the economy is telling you, you still here. Barely. You just gonna keep sitting in that cesspool? Keep sitting in that cesspool, you know what you're gonna get, right? You're gonna get sick. You're gonna get an infection. Then you're going to really have something to be whining about. Your health, your time, your energy is important over everything. When you get done, take a moment, breathe, exhale. You got another opportunity today. You woke up this morning. Somebody didn't. I want to get into, just real quick, when me as a coach and a counselor, as a very unfiltered man, I speak the truth whether you like it or not. I'm very aggressive whether you like it or not. In some areas that can kind of get the best of me, but I'm okay with the consequences. I notice when I talk to how females are, because I see guys on social media, they complain a lot about females. Oh, women this, women that, women this. I'll be arguing. You waste your time arguing with some of these ladies. Some of them only understand what's right, what's wrong, what's fair, what's unfair, what's just, and what's unjust. They don't care about the facts. They care about how they feel. Some of them care about how they feel. So when you take the time to give them science or the truth, when you take the time to give a young lady, a woman period, the truth, she care about her feelings, big bro. She care about her feelings. The moment you tell her the truth, you're mean, you're a bigot, you're homophobic, your mom didn't love you, you're transphobic. It's always something. Arguing over with a lady over certain things, they don't even understand the one thing is up or down, left or right. Once again, only thing she cared about was right and wrong, was just and unjust, was fair and unfair. You tell about stats, science, any type of factual knowledge, you're mean. She gonna drag you because you didn't soothe her feelings. You didn't soothe her feelings, and you were supposed to. Some of you guys gotta let that go. Y'all jump on these social media, putting these posts up about females, about women that you're dating, that you're married to. You gonna date and marry somebody that you're gonna complain about? That don't make sense. But then it do make sense though, because a lot of y'all guys go to jobs that y'all despise very greatly. Y'all hang around friends that y'all really don't like that much. You haven't been real with yourself. And you're uncomfortable. That insecurity, you got to get that together. That peer pressure, you got to get that together. That people pleasing, you got to get that together, big bro. Because being mad at everybody else for not understanding you, but a closed mouth don't get fed, you didn't speak up. You never addressed that issue, that concern. But y'all got a brotherhood. Or that's your wife, or that's your girlfriend, or that's your homie. But you can't be honest with that person. If you can't be corrected, coached, or counseled about a situation, you're not ready for leadership, big bro. You're not ready for leadership. You got to take in what some things, we all got blind spots. And you got to recognize that. You're going to have to hear from your friends and family because they know you. And they want to see what's best for you. Everything is not an attack. Accountability is not judgment. Somebody telling you the truth, is not an attack. Somebody uncomfortable with what they have going on with you or you have going on with them, that's not them being hypersensitive. Respect is mandatory. But we move the goalpost so much. Then we don't get the certain type of reaction we want to get. We want to take it to the moon. We got to be mindful. We got to be conscious. We got to be logical. We got to learn to breathe. Understand that we was wrong. Grow to do better. Pray more. Oh, since we on prayer, since I jump to that, let me switch real quick. When I think about a lot of the types of people we have in this world, I think about that parable about the farmer, how he throws seeds. You got some seeds that hit the stony surface. We have some seeds that hit the rocky ground. We got some that hit the thorns, then we got some that hit the soil. Now, some of you people that hit the stone surface, that pathway, y'all faith is kind of shaky when it comes to gospel, God, Allah, Yahweh, Jehovah, whatever you would like to call them. Y'all hear the word, y'all hear the gospel, it bounce right off you. You know why? Because you thinking about that restaurant, that job, that boyfriend, that girlfriend, what you got to do at work. So you're not really taking in what's being said in front of you. And anybody can just take your mood that quick because you're not anchored. You're just there for attendance, but you're not participating. You're not here to get convicted. You're not here to grow. And that's how it is. The gospel hits you, a message hits you, enlightenment hits you, it bounced right off you. It bounced right off you like song pass, boom, sun hit you, that's it. Then you got them other people who it hit on rocky ground, where you people listen to the gospel and y'all take a moment, y'all hear it, it all sounds good. You seem to be at a place where it works for you. It seems to work for you. You have that moment, but then it's shallow though, because the roots don't hit that ground though. It's real shallow. So you don't pray, you don't fast, you don't read your Bible, you don't practice doing good deeds, you don't apologize, you don't figure out ways to rectify things around you. And then you still wonder and bother why things around you is not unfolding the way it should. You letting your pride lead you, you letting your emotions lead you, you letting your trauma lead you. And when the moment some things don't seem like it goes how it's supposed to, first thing you say was, I tried God, I tried Jesus like he an outfit or like he's a restaurant. And it just didn't work for me. And now you quick to leave all the way around. Then you got the other individuals. They proclaim that they for the gospel. That's the ones that they go into church, synagogue, temple, they in there heavy. What? They in the front row until they get a few blessings. And you know, I know it's what we do as people. We get, that's just an entitlement where we become ungrateful. We get things that's blessing to us in our life. Then we start moving different. Now we forget who blessed us. Now we stop going to church. We stop praying. We stop being thankful. Now we start thinking we the beginning or end of it all. And now we start contradicting ourselves. And now we ain't hanging around no more. But when you was poor, when you was struggling, when you was single, before you got that good job, you was faithful, you was loyal, you was a real one. But as soon as you got it, you bailed out. Pew! Road runner. You kept it moving. Then you got some of the seeds that it hit the soil. When it hit the soil, that means it went into your heart, not your intellect. Because once we get so wrapped up with how a person's dressed or how they carrying themselves versus where their heart is, they're growing. Once their heart gets transformed, everything that's around them is going to be better. But we so quick to attack every little thing. We jump on social media and argue about every little thing. And some of y'all are counterfeit. And that's why I'm real quick to foot to neck. Because I ain't here to be nobody's friend. I'm here to flip tables around this joint. I'm here to hold you individuals accountable, even myself. Because all the times I didn't have it right. All the times I didn't make sense. All the time I wasn't logical. Sometimes I was extra sensitive. And I had feminine traits when it came. So I had lack of patience. And my anger really clouded my insecurities. And a lot of us men have a problem with that. We have a problem in realizing we talk about we need gas money. We need some groceries. We need somebody to watch our kids. But nobody help you with that anger, big bro? Nobody help you with that doubt? Oh, I don't have doubt. I don't have fear. Yeah, you do. We all do. We just don't talk about it. I have fear of succeeding into something because nobody in my family stuck with anything. So I got used to seeing that inconsistent behavior. I didn't have faith in relationships because all I saw was broken, violent relationships around me. So I'm like, if that's what a relationship is, I don't want it. I had insecurities when it came to somebody I'm around that I felt like I was better than, and they got a position or a job or opportunity that I had. And I was envious for that. And we don't like to admit those moments. And that's when you have to pray. That's when you got to counsel. You got to coach. You got to get some therapy. You got to go to the gym. You got to find other outlets to help you in those situations. Because if you see a message from somebody that you don't like, that you used to date or used to rock with, and because you guys are not friends no more, or y'all not dating no more, it doesn't mean it's beef. Someone say, I don't have an issue with them, but something that you noticed that happened between somebody that you're close with, you're quick to talk about it. That says a lot about where you are. You don't hold grudges, but you're talking about what's going on with somebody else that you're not with no more, that you don't live with no more, that you don't have a bond with no more. You think that's normal behavior? You run around here nosy. I don't like people in my business. I ain't a nosy person, but you're on social media. A lot of y'all on other people's pages, y'all don't know them, but y'all digging in that business. But you don't want to talk about your credit. You want to talk about your fatherhood. You want to talk about your parenting. You want to talk about that nasty attitude. You want to talk about that trauma that you haven't addressed. You don't want to talk about why you smoke that much. You don't want to talk about why you drink that much. You don't want to talk about that. You want to talk about why you keep running away from your health. Why you treating everything else amazing, but you treating yourself like a leftover? You don't want to talk about that? We so wrapped up with denominations. I'm not bothered by no atheists or no agnostics. I'm not bothered by them. I'm bothered by the person that think they're a believer, but they're not doing anything to add up. You know, I know how I'm in a seafood spot if I see things seafood related. If I'm asking for a whiting basket, a catfish basket, a salmon basket, and they don't have it, and I step outside because your advertisement says you have seafood stuff in here, right? But if nothing in here that shows that message, that means you're not who you say you are. I'm a real dude. Why? Because you toting that thing? Why? Because you went to jail? Why? Because you can fight? Real men apologize. Real men hold themselves accountable. Real men respect other people's boundaries. Real men learn to walk away from certain situations. Real men talk things out. We have got our teachings, our understandings from bogus people that taught you, oh, I got to be a tough dude. Yeah, it sounds good holding that switch until you get that 20 to life. Until you now you got to be away from your family, get up bail money, get a lawyer. We don't talk about that. So we glorify all this street type of life though. But we don't talk about you got to watch your kids grow up through social media or through Polaroids. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about them late nights that you crying by yourself. Now you got to get out and start all over. We don't talk about that. We promote all this. I got to be a real dude. I got to check somebody. How about you check your fears? Because a lot of them issues, well, it's not really a big issue. It's insecurity that's being exposed within yourself. And you don't want to talk about that. You don't want to talk about that. But you want to keep letting dudes know, man, he dirty, he's stupid. Man, look at dude, he failed his business. But you never started your business. You never started that ebook. You never started your weight loss journey. You never started making amends with your family. You never started respecting yourself. Oh, I got goals. No, you don't. You over here wrapped up with somebody else's business. You're not drinking your water. You're not minding your business. Your cortisone levels are through the roof. The epinephrine is going through the roof. That cortisone is really getting the best of you. You want to walk around here with high blood pressure. Get that felt with. You want to deal with that high blood pressure. Deal with them cholesterol issues. Deal with that negativity that you run around with. Deal with that friend that you're around that's keep indicting you. How about that? How about you deal with that, your mom who continue to ruin your relationships? How about you deal with that? Big bro, see, we always talk about this brotherhood and helping, assisting, but it's more than this. Put a donation to a children's hospital because you at the store and they want to round your $13.99 up to $14. It's what you're doing behind the scenes. We post on how much in shape I'm in, how much money I get, this play I got going on. But how about Who did you help today? Who did you uplift today? Who did you support today? Who did you apologize to today? That's real. Let's talk about that, but we don't talk about that. Nah, because they don't get us views. They don't get us likes. That's not going to get us that type of support, that buzz we want. How about you? I prayed today. I'm fasting today. I get off alcohol today. I'm working around. I'm uplifting people that's lower than me. How about a good deed you did for a janitor or for somebody that need help with their groceries or whatever the case may be? Any type of good act. That's real integrity. That's real morals. We have morals when it's beneficial towards us, when we under the lights, when the people that we like. What about the person that you don't like? Y'all good with faking anyway. How about y'all work on the stuff that y'all really running from? Them deep fields that y'all really have a problem with. Them issues that you haven't addressed. How about you work on that? Everything on post, social media. This person shouldn't be talking about this. They a bad father, so are you. They a bad husband, so are you. They negative, so are you. But you don't want to talk about that. Nah, you don't want to talk about that because that would show that you're human. That show that you're growing. That show that you need help. You letting the arrogance get the best of you. You think you are God over everything, so there's no God. There's no higher power. When you finna have a surgery, when you're in that car accident, when you're in that courtroom, oh, it's different. When that baby finna have that surgery, oh, it's different. When you at that funeral, oh, you putting them hands together, right? Thanksgiving, you putting your hands together, right? Y'all got to be real with yourself. Y'all have these conflicting values of things that y'all against, that y'all need. Y'all need some help. All of us do. Even me. And I'm a work in progress. How about y'all jump on social media and work on things that you really can do, changes you really can make, stuff that you really suffer from, like that pornography, that drug addiction, the excessive womanizing that you're doing, the fact that you keep running away from things that's going to help you grow because you don't like that person because what they did to you in 6th grade or what they said to you in 9th grade or what they said to you on social media. How about you sit back and reflect, why does that really bother me? Is it bogus or is healthy? If you ain't ever been introduced to that stuff, of course, something that comes off healthy to you going to look bogus. And everybody think healthy food is bland. They have seasoning for a lot of good food. A lot of good food. Everybody think chasing your goals should be tomorrow. It may take a few years, but that's okay. Everybody think support should be everybody that you know. They may not look like you. They may not be your same demographic. They may not be your same age range, but they can teach you something. But until you let that arrogance go, until you let that pride go, you'll never get anywhere. You're going to keep complaining about the economy, who's in office, your baby mama, your wife, or whatever y'all be whining about. A lot of y'all be around here walking diapers, love pacifiers, and it's everybody else's fault. It's not your fault that what happened to you in your younger years, but it's your responsibility to do something about it. You blaming everybody else for something you can do about it. You getting up, jumping on social media, haven't even brushed your teeth yet. Read a book, take a class, take a course, get around some people that you inspire to want to be like. And it's not so much being a groupie. You trying to learn, you trying to grow. You got your gym buddies, you got your smoking buddies. Y'all go to all these celebrity concerts, but none of y'all want to go to church. None of y'all want to go to a temple or synagogue. None of y'all want to go to some type of somebody's convention to help you with your mental health. None of us want to go to counseling. None of us want to get a mentor. None of us want to have an accountability partner. No, that stuff, that's lame. That's weak, man. I ain't on that type of stuff. I ain't from that. And exactly. So when you become a statistic, or when you become a distant memory, when you become a hashtag, or when you become that person on the side of the street, you know why? We got 24 hours in a day. It's day one or one day, right? We want to hear about who not doing. What about what you not doing? Clean up that house. Clean up that car. How about you work on that? Get your dental together. Get your eye vision together. How about you work on that insurance? How about you work on what you can really leave your family? Build that lineage. How about that? See, them conversations those don't hit like that, right? Talking about God, we call them universe, or go to some rocks, or whatever the case may be. You don't believe in God because you got wrapped up in the American gospel, not the biblical gospel. You're going to get convicted. You're going to get prosecuted. You notice when you're doing stuff right, you get hit with some of everything, though, right? But you want to be like God, though. Until it's time for you to get prosecuted. Until it's time for you to go through that fire. But for a diamond to see where it is, you got to go through a furnace, right? Everything that you grew from, it was a crisis, it was a problem. And after you went through it, look at you now. But you run it because stuff ain't working out the way you wanted to. God's not a genie. Your friend's not always going to be there for you. You're going to get your feelings hurt. You're going to get played, but you're going to learn. You're going to build boundaries. You're going to get principles. You're going to understand what morals is. You'll learn how to articulate your thoughts. You're going to learn how to shut up sometimes, big bro, because you don't get it all together. None of us do. But if we're really trying to build, if we're really trying to grow, if we're really trying to make that difference, we got to speak up. All of us not about the right. It shows. It shows in a bad way. Like I jump on here, I'm trying to help and impact because I've been there. Depressed, I've been there. Insecure, I've been there. Prideful, I'm still there at times. Entitled, I'm still there at times. But I keep working. It's a work in progress. I keep learning. I keep growing. I keep building. Somebody depending on me. I'm depending on me. Start investing in yourself. Big business.